Woohoo! But Akira, you are my lover. I'm never going to let Coco have you. Oh! Hello, the artistic we've been doing here. Welcome back to bed. And ooh, that's loud. Let's just get right back into it. Don't waste any time. Let's get straight back into it. We are back into the. Oh no, we're meeting someone, right? The Akira, I think. The meeting place with Tensio Shrine Shijo was waiting there in casual clothes. Hello. You survived. Thank you. So, how have you progressed so far? For starters, what kind of game is this so-called Bad-Net? I want to know more details about the overall structure. I nodded and told him what I've experienced since I started the game. I'm telling him the general plot and game structure. A few concerns immediately came to mind. The first bothersome thing in mind. Yosaki seems to have a habit of screwing around with guys. That's part of the game's plot. That's why you brought that up when we first met. But I'll say it again, the Coco I know in real life isn't the type of person. So why is there a plot twist like that? The game seems to totally look down upon her character. I can't help but feel resentment towards her. Resentment. Yosaki seemed to invoke someone's wrath and was being stalked because of it. You think there could be even the slightest possibility? The words came out of Shijo like a weak old man. It's possible. That could be true. What do you mean? I kept a secret from Kana, but I did meet with Coco before. Eh? So the game scenario was accurate after all. Makes sense that the correct answer was not to accept his offer in the game to go out. What you're saying sounds spot on. The meeting played out very similar to that. What was the meeting about? Was Kana mentioned? Well, there was something. We've been dating for almost half a year now. We've been going city as lovers for quite a while, but we haven't thought about going further, you know? Okay, well, so what? What I'm getting at is, I wanted to be more serious. Do you think it's about time we commit to each other more? I don't understand where you're getting at, but don't you think that you should think about Kana's feelings first? I see now, that has to be it. It makes sense, it was a heated conversation. Okay, so that was what happened out in IRL here. It was an intimate conversation, the one I could never talk to Kana about. But please don't misunderstand, nothing has changed, okay? Nothing new has happened between us. Oh, I see. But Kana totally misunderstood the situation. Hey, what are you doing? Kana, what are you doing here? Well, I've been telling you since you left school. I felt something fishy was going on. No, you're totally misunderstanding this. Why were you having a secret meeting all the way out here? What were you two talking about? Well, I just couldn't bring myself to tell Kana. I couldn't tell him the truth. It didn't feel right. It's not fair, Coco. I hate you. Kana, wait, don't. Oh my god. Like if you say Kana ran out under the road, then that's how she got hit by the car. To be honest, it wasn't the driver's fault. I mean, she just ran out into the street. The ambulance arrived on the scene, immediately took her to the hospital. They were able to save her life, but she's now comatose. That was the last time we were talking to you. Oh, that's a horrible way to be the last conversation. It's a horrible. I see. It seems consistent that Mihashi is definitely in a coma when we went to check on her in the hospital, but I have an obligation to Kana. The feeling struck me like a needle driven into my brain. That means the one bearing a grudge against Yosaki. No way. Leave it. And shortly after, Coco was involved in an accident as well. She had mentioned that she felt that something was after her, right? Yes, that's correct. I had my suspicions. Definitely had my suspicions since the last video. There's no way this could just be a coincidental situation. But there's no hardcore tangible evidence. There's no hardcore tangible evidence. But it makes too much sense. It seems like the only possibility. The one that had the grudge against Yosaki is Mihashi, isn't it? You've got to be kidding me. Also makes sense given the facts. After Mihashi was involved in an accident, Iwasaki was targeted and injured not long afterwards. Now she just didn't have it in her to forgive Iwasaki, who was proceeding to steal her lover. That's a misunderstanding. That's the facts. She was in an accident due to a misunderstanding. She fell into a coma, still bearing a grudge. The wrath of Mihashi came out and attacked Iwasaki. Mihashi's grudge was just too strong. You think that she might be involved in the creation of Bad End? That would be a clear motive to do something. This would be a clear motive to do something like this. Even though I considered the possibility, it was just way out there. However, Shijiro wasn't trying to shoot down my theory. Oh shit, God, I can't believe this. Why aren't you going after me? It's me who you should be after, damn it. It seems she truly believed it was her best friend's fault, not her boyfriend's. What it comes down to is she misunderstood by Iwasaki asking you to meet with her. I can't believe this. All the pieces fit together. This was the only possibility I could think of. What are you going to do? Will you continue playing the game? I need to know the truth. Please keep going and solve this thing. Please, I'm begging you. Yeah, I'll keep going. I'll contact you again for the next session to let you know I'm still alive. Teacher seemed to be legitimately shocked. He walked away with his back hunched. I'm going home as well. I'm going to beat Bad End for sure. Well, yeah. I had my hunches that it was her. That she was the cursed shadow thing. The adrenaline rush started thinning out a few hours after I started to crawl. The thoughts still nagged at me again and again. The fear of Mihashi actually being behind this insane game grew stronger each passing second. When Iwasaki was attacked by the cursed shadow, now she was behind it the whole time. And with mobile phone and fired up Bad End, I'm coming closer to the truth. Okay, I can do the game. Just in case, do a new save here. Okay, I've been thinking while I lay in bed, why am I being attacked? Is it because I'm swimming around with guys and invoking the wrath? I kept going over it in my head. The logic was really a long stretch. But I've done this to myself and caused someone untold grudge for playing with their heart. I deserve to deny. Technically, it's a different you that did it. The IRL you that did it, but I mean, that explains why she's like this in this game. Because now this is how Mihashi views her. Right, Mihashi was the name. I would just say Kana. How Kana views her. Now, because of that grudge. If this was a hit slasher movie, it would probably be heavily chopped up. Chopped apart by critics. Control can attack me anywhere at any time. It feels like it must really hate me. Something just came to mind. Since I'm staying indoors, just I guarantee I'll be safe. Let's think about this. The situation I was in while being attacked. I was on my way home from the convenience store in the middle of the night. The next instant was at Tensio Shrine while having exorcism performed. The most recent attack was on the roof of the school. One thing, counting all the circumstances, Kano was present at, I was going to say that she was outside, but yeah, that too. Kano was there at each of them. No way. Kano's my best friend, but even best friends are apart for some length of time during the HA. However, each time I was attacked by the cursed shadow, Kano was with me. Is this just a huge coincidence, or... Yeah, oh, it's called Doubts About Kano. That's interesting. Is Kano the cursed shadow? I wanted to be mistaken, but the doubt I harbored didn't disappear in the slightest. Only here to find out it's been for Kana. I should confirm her by meeting her alone in a place with very few people. This room, for example. I'll let you see if she happens to be the cursed shadow. I'll call Kira to come as well. Kira is Kana's boyfriend. He'll be able to do something. Kana's in fact the cursed shadow. Okay. I decided to send Akira a text. Fortunately, he was able to make... Oh... Yeah, and the time whenever she accidentally killed her through the window. Kana was also there during that time too, whenever she was killed by being forced out the window. Okay. Fortunately, he was able to make time to come, and even better was that he wasn't with Kana present. Wow, so this is your room, huh? You're no stranger to girls' rooms, are you? I have to admit, this room is very similar to Kana's. But is it okay to talk along like this? Well, I told them that I needed to talk our train and made something up. He mentioned meeting at a restaurant, which was reasonable, but it wouldn't be a deal for what I had in mind. I actually needed to have a serious discussion with you. Yeah? I want to call Connor to come over as well. This is not a laughing matter. It might not be pretty, but I'm just warning you. I didn't try and sugarcoat it. I need you to wait in the guest room next door. You should be able to hear our conversation through the walls. And if the conversation does get out of hand, I'm willing to intervene. You two may have an argument. Why? Besides, is there anything that I need to know about? Are you guys in trouble? I don't have time to go into detail. Just please say you'll help me out. Okay, I'll do it. I just wish I understood what this is about. Thank you. With everything planned out, all I had to do was call Kana. And then Kana came. It's been such a long time since I've been in this room. Make yourself at home. Kana and I sat down facing each other. Akira should be able to overhear the conversation from the room next door. I speak a bit louder to make sure, but I want to talk to you about the cursed shadow thing, the thing that keeps attacking me. I don't know if I think it'll stop you stop screwing around with guys' heads. I don't like where this is going. I decided to get straight to the point. You're really the cursed shadow, aren't you? What? I backed up my assertion with the fact that she's present each time I was attacked. If I'm wrong, I'll apologize a million times. I'm just trying to rule out every possibility. Kana? Man, my fake laughing sucks. Kana burst out laughing. Maybe I'm completely off the mark, but her laugh. So it was you? And they revealed the truth. Oh my, yep. I fucking knew it. Something akin to fog erupts from Kana's body and materializes into the cursed shadow. So you finally found me out. Kana, are you seriously responsible for all this? Hey, Coco, what's going on? Kira yelled desperately through the walls. It seems like he's not liking what he's hearing. But what's this? Akira, why? As soon as Akira appeared, her attitude disappeared. Ah, I see you and Akira to protect you, right? This was your plan from the start. What does it all mean? Why are you after me? What did I do to you to deserve this? What did I do, you say? In spite of trying to steal my boyfriend? Eh? This is a big reason for my grudge. You took away my Akira. I can't forgive you for that. Eh? Eh? Took away from you? What do you mean? Oh, this is the real Kana. This is the Kana that's in the comatose state right now. It's not the Kana of the game, it's the Kana of the actual... So the one that still thinks that she took him away. This doesn't make any sense. But Akira, you are my lover. I'm never going to let Coco have you. Oh, okay. Kana lose the cursed shadow on me. That is... Oh my god, that's a cool wallpaper too. Oh, you can see a face. You can see a face right there. I hope that I could catch her in time, but the shadow is just too fast. Ooh, haha, you see you soon. What does she mean? What was she implying by that? I had no clue. I'm painted on the spot. I know to process everything that had happened so quickly. Just don't say bad then. Please don't say bad then. What? To be continued. Excuse me? Ooh, what the hell? I said don't strike the text to be continued on the screen. The screen display this text for another 5 seconds and I faded and saved. To be continued. Does that mean I didn't beat it yet? The scenario seemed to have reached a conclusion yet. I figured this was it. I'll get all the answers, but it seems awesome. I mean, you got the answer of Cursed Shadow, but... I had to check from my phone. I was shocked at what I read. Truth will be revealed tonight at midnight. Eh? An image of a map was attached to the email. The map was the town where Iwasaki and Mihashi are living, the town sitting in Bad End. Also, a certain spot had been marked on the map. At midnight, is it saying to go there at midnight? See you soon. Mihashi had said it right before the game session ended, so that means the truth isn't revealed in the game itself. The mystery is solved in the real world? Only the player who survived up until this point is giving it a chance to know the truth. Anyway, I made it to the end. This is reason enough to be proud. A game that's killed all those players and I cleared it. Okay. However, Mihashi was really behind the whole damn incident. Mihashi completely misunderstood the relationship between Iwasaki and her lover. That's where it all began. She was involved in an accident due to misunderstanding and rendered comatose. This caused her to haunt Iwasaki and drove her into an accident as well. On top of that, Mihashi made the game bad, and just for this reason, she did this to make Iwasaki suffer. I was sure I had all the facts right, but I'm not conclusive, but still. I'll get her to tell me everything. Most of all, I want to know why all those people and my best friend had to die. Why did Yuji have to die? I wanted to know the truth and why he was obsessed to play this twisted game. I must go to the spot on the map and find out. I have to tell Shijo about this. Sharking and Zobi, I have to tell him straight out. I called up Shijo. What happened? I talked about the fact that I cleared bad in and backed up my reasoning with concrete details. Well, that's unfortunate. Upon Shijo hearing the news, his voice became sulky. Can I come over tonight? Kana will come, won't she? Most likely, yes. I think something like a shadow will appear and it'll come out of Mihashi's body. I need to talk to Kana, please. I have to. I was going to ask if you could join me anyway. I could use your help. Thank you. After the revelation was revealed, I hung up with Shijo. For now, I need to calm down. I'll put an end to all this come midnight. I must prepare myself physically and mentally. Oh wow! Oh my god! We're gonna have a dream. I met up with Shijo and we went to the place marked on the map. The only sounds heard were our own footsteps. We finally made it to the appointed place. Isn't it right here? Yeah. It ended up being a deserted park illuminated slightly by some nearby lampposts. Seems nobody will be disturbed by whatever ends up happening. It's about 5 minutes till midnight. It's almost time. Connor really the one behind the whole thing. I couldn't possibly imagine it. But it's the truth. You can't deny it. You mentioned on the way over here your best friend was killed by this game, right? Yes, I'm almost positive that was the case. You probably made a mistake early on in the game. I told Shijo about my main concern for finding out the mystery and why I was putting my neck on the line to beat this game. Hearing about how I lost my best friend, Akira responded with a sad expression. Even though it brought back an emotional memory, it wasn't Akira's fault because he didn't know. So what do you think about Kana? Being in the hospital in a coma, will you still visit her if she remains that way? It's true that Mihashi misunderstood everything from the beginning and the coma stemmed from it. While she misunderstood, it doesn't excuse what she did. Although I hadn't heard it from her yet, I'm fairly certain it's the truth. Shijo naturally wants to protect Mihashi. I would like to think that tonight will end on a happy note, but I'm not sure what's going to happen. Yeah. Do you think it would be a good idea if you watch from behind cover? Why? In case I was suddenly attacked. In that case, you can get away in time. This is kind of like what happened in the game, but with Kyoko. I couldn't leave you behind. Please, just listen to me. I don't want both of us to die. No more sacrifices in vain. Can't be helped to do as you say. Shijo took cover behind a bush like I asked. I glanced at my wristwatch. It's almost midnight. And time is midnight on the dot. Took a deep breath and called out in a raised voice. Mihashi, are you there? If you're here, come out. My voice echoes through the night, and I felt a slight presence. Evil spirit now. She's called Evil Spirit. A form blacker than the night sky appeared before me. It was identical to the cursed shadow that appeared in Bad End when responsible for Yuji's death. Finally, I meet you at last. You're surely behind this twisted game. I knew I was right. I said this bravely for someone who was unarmed. I'm sure if I attacked it in any way, it wouldn't hurt that thing at all. Whatever may happen, fighting probably is an option. Only making it out of this life, it's not looking good, but I have to know the truth. I made it to the spot that you said. Now start talking. I want to know everything. Although I probably have a good idea of what's happening. Sorry, Sorry. Really? Odd. Is it truly surprised by this? There's no way you can understand. What do you know about me? Take the initiative to explain what I know. I'll tell you exactly what you've done wrong and are accountable for. I'll tell you about the tragedy that you caused. She paused for a moment to let that sink in. Woo woo. Akira is a lover, my one and only. Kyoko, how dare you betray me? It's all a misunderstanding. Shichiro couldn't take it anymore and sprung from his hiding place. Kana. Oh, Akira, my dear darling Akira. Oh, Akira, my Akira. But I'm not going to do the voice thing for this one because the voice effect for that one. Because we know it's Kana now. I'll just have it be a regular voice. There's all misunderstanding. Kana, I could never abandon you. The only time I could talk was at that time, and Coco was the only person I could think of. Since I love you, I couldn't tell you about the meeting. I would have hurt too much. Please believe me, Kana. Ha ha ha. Then how she began to tremors intensely. Oh, the surrender became warped. It was just a dark shadow slowly took shape in the form of a woman. Holy shit. Next moment, the words from Mihashi came out with a blood-curdling scream. I don't believe you. Kana, this thing is on the same as the original Mihashi. Even all this time, even after the incident, all the negative feelings pent up have gone out. The result of this evil being that stands before us. Coco betrayed you, she's nothing but a slut. Is that the real reason? Because Coco's a man-eater? You look down upon her? Yes, Coco is that type of human. You haven't answered any of my questions. Why did you kill the other players? You had no right to do so. I'm trapping Coco's soul into the game. She'll never get out. The truth is, whenever someone dies as a result of a bad end, Coco's soul bears the brunt of it with dire consequences. She's punished for their mistakes. Then Coco bears a grudge against the player, and she in turn murders that person. I kind of figured that. This was the whole purpose of my game, but I'm the one that actually killed them. How could you do such a selfish thing? The player's last thoughts before they died was, it was Coco. She was the monster. And I showed the entirety of what inspired to Coco's soul, and she would break down crying. Everything was meant to torment Coco. I see now. I knew there had to have a bigger reason for the whole plot, but did you have to be died because of this demon's sacrifice? Kana, please, you've done enough. No more, please. How do we wake Kana and Coco? Tell us. That's not possible. What? The title of the game is Bad End, so that means there's no happy endings. You can't be serious. Damn it, stop messing around. All your hopes just got dashed into despair. Now die. Overwhelming darkness races at us like a rabid beast. This is it. I'm done for. No match for it. Even if I resist, I'm going to die here. Damn it, I want to shout this, but it all seemed hopeless. If anything, it felt good to know. It felt good to die, knowing how Yuji was killed. You have done well, Kyohei. Eh? Well, what are they? Shijo screamed, edged back. Then. Oh, nope, that's a good thumbnail. Holy shit. Yeah. The Ariel taught me how she started changing something it obviously didn't like. Wait, those are... Kyohei. That voice. Yuji, is that you? You have been waiting all this time to fight back against the one who murdered us. I won't forgive you. I won't forgive you. Die, die, die. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'll shred you into teeny tiny pieces. They are the souls of the dead people killed by Bad End. They must seek revenge. They've held grudges for too long. Karma's a bitch. The way I said that. Stop it. Mihashi struggles and tries to resist desperately. But the souls of the dead people persist and keep at Mihashi's body, slowly cutting her down. Help! Help! Akira! Ichigo was aghast at the scene playing out before him, but he gritted his teeth and shouted, "The one I'm going to help is the real Kana in the hospital. You're the reason that Kana is suffering through this nightmare. Just die already." "No, you're wrong. It's me, Kana, the real Kana. I'm right here." Okay, yep. An unintelligible string of words erupted from Mihashi in the death cry, then she vanished. The souls of the dead people vanished as well. Yuji. Even though I called out to him, I can't hear his voice. Did he pass on to the afterlife? Resting in peace? It seems that now I can finally pray that his soul may rest in peace for eternity. But Kana and Coco, they're probably free from the curse. That evil spirit was truly terrified and still shaken by the whole thing. I agree. It was all totally unbelievable. It even came to me in my dreams, urging me to keep playing Bad End. At one time, though, I thought they were haunting and cursing me, but that assumption was quickly laid to rest. They were wishing to be freed from the curse as well. It's finally over. Let's go check on them. It's very late now. It'll soon be dawn. All right. I opened the mobile phone to have a look. Then I watched as the Bad End icon slowly dissolved from the screen. It was as though I never downloaded it at all. Oh, wow. God, this is so good. Morning eventually came without me sleeping a week. I laid out of school again. And met Shijo in front of the hospital. Hi, good morning. I need a drink. Good morning. You can't sleep either, huh? Good. I'm like a zombie. Besides the restlessness, he looked like Kana now. Looked like the evil spirit. As a restlessness, his eyes were glimmering with anticipation. I waited for this day to come. It's truly a miracle in itself. I was informed before coming that Kana and Coco really have awakened. Oh, hell yeah. Alright. Shijo and I made our way into the hospital and went through the same procedures last time. We were finally called on to visit Miyashi's room. Kana. Akira. Miyashi, who placid and pale. I cannot speak. Mihashi, who was placid and pale, stared at her boyfriend from her bed. Thank you for coming. Hey, that's my line. I've waited so long for you to wake up. Her eyes catch my face incidentally. Who's that guy? It seems she doesn't remember anything about the incident. He's a good friend of mine. He was really worried about you too. Shijo gestures to follow his lead. I nod in silence. What were you about to say? It looked like you were going to say something. What I was going to tell you about what had happened is all a misunderstanding. Of course I know that. There's no way you'd betray me like that. Coco wouldn't do that. She wouldn't betray me. Yashi's eyes started to get moist and tears rolled down her cheeks. I was filled with selfishness after that incident caused so much trouble. No, it's okay. It's over now. Will you hear me out? I had a very scary dream. I was frozen in place. Yashi's scary dream. What kind of dream did you have? Yashi gave an apologetic expression of tear-streaked eyes. In my dream, I had become a terrible monster. Though I don't remember it in detail, it was very disturbing. I was so scared. I believe a large number of people died because of me. If word of this got around, there's no way anyone else would believe it. What you described is exactly what happened in Bad End. Yashi's misplaced wrath was responsible for the murder of a large number of people due to that game. Please, it was a dream. Tell me it was all just a dream. Of course it was. Shijo made eye contact with me to follow along. I nodded again. Go see Coco now. The visiting hours finally ended. We had to leave. Shijo spoke up. I'm sorry, but I know it's for the best. I don't mean to hold a grudge against her for what happened. It was all a series of misfortunes. Thank you so much for understanding. It means a great deal to me. Thank you again. Come on, let's go check up on Coco. Oh, thank God. Okay. I was afraid that it was gonna do some bullshit at the end of be like one of them is actually either still in a coma or fully dead. Now, I'm glad it didn't do that. Akira. Hi, long time no see. Coco Iwasaki. I immediately recognized her from the game. She was just as pretty as in the game. My heart started throbbing unintentionally. Did you skip out of class just to come see me? I heard that Kana had awakened. There's no way anything could have stopped me from coming right away. Kana too. I knew it. Knew what? Maybe she... You never stayed in contact, have you? You said you didn't see her. You didn't see her since childhood, right? What? Yeah, that's right. Speaking of which, I explained that I had a match for you for friend of Yosaki. This was awkward. What should I do to make sense of this? Yo, hey, so you remembered. Yes, I remember it all. That's good to hear. She just actually misunderstanding a bit. Actually, Yosaki and I aren't acquaintances at all. Yosaki is remembering the events from Bed End, unlike Mihashi. Listen, I want to be alone with Inui for a moment. Alright, so you two are pretty close, huh? Possibly. You two get the promise of the future. With that remark, Shijo left the room. Thank you for your help. So you didn't forget what had happened in the events of Bad End? Yes, unfortunately, I remember it all. For several months I was tormented beyond anything you could imagine. My soul was torn apart from my body by that game, and I could only sit helpless and helplessly watch. Every time a player killed me in the games, I felt intense pain, and the wrath of Kana's spirit attacked the player. The player mistook it for me holding a grudge. Okay. It really was never her. It was always Kana's grudge. The whole time, it was never her. But all the players mistook it for it. The older Gretchen was killed. I was in so much pain. It's just as the Shadow had said, it was like there was so much pain and torment. But then helped came, you decided to play the game and save my life. The truth is, I played the game because I wanted to know what killed my best friend. No matter what the risk was, I needed to know. You persevered till the end and helped me. Oh, thank you so much. It was like he laughed calmly. Her smile immediately set me at ease. But there's still something I need to ask her. You have any resentment towards Mihashi? No, Kana was not the one responsible for tormenting me. I'd fallen victim to someone's bad intentions by pure chance. That's such a relief. It seems she doesn't remember the detail of that end. It's probably for the best to keep the secret to myself. I don't hold a grudge against her for what happened. Okay. Phew. So with that, everything is settled. I guess my business here is done. I guess I'll say goodbye to Yosaki. For some reason I feel a deep sense of longing, a sense of loneliness. Listen, Inui. Will you come visit me again? Huh? What did she just say? Just like Kana and her boyfriend, I want someone to be with, someone to visit me and spend time with me, to talk to. That would truly make me happy. I see. Captivated by her beauty, there was no way I could decline. Then I suddenly recall, if a player cleared Bad End, there's a reward waiting at the end. Maybe this is what that meant after all. The incentive for players to play the game. I'd never imagined the reward would be in this form. Then sometime later. You seem to be in high spirits lately. Oh, I'm finally dating. What? Name's face registered shock that I had never seen him do before. Why are you surprised? There's still some good guys left, you know? I see, so you finally let it go, use your circumstances and all. That was really good. I really owe you a lot, thank you. Tell me, what did I do? It was due to Kaname that I was able to make the initial contact with her. He had seen how depressed I was and invited me out for sweets, thought that I might not have found out the truth. Okay. I was able to track her down quicker than expected. Yo, hey! Hey, Coco. It was only until recently that I started using an informal way of addressing her. I now call her by her first name, Coco. Everywhere we went, everyone immediately knew we were a pair. How's your body feeling? It's doing better. I can go out much longer due to getting my strength back. In the hospital, her muscles had atrophied to the point where she couldn't even stand up. With rehabilitation, her strength slowly returned. For the past week is when she was finally able to walk again. Shijo insisted that Coco is still immature, but I think that the whole experience changed her. In my opinion, I think it's made her a bit more assertive, which is a plus. It helps her self-esteem. Kana and Kira seem to be going steady now as well. Yeah, I agree. Are we gonna double date one of these days? You know, that sounds such a bad idea. Kana Mihashi, her rehabilitation is also going well. Each day is progressively better. Shijo is constantly inspiring her and helping her out, so I don't have to worry. By the way, Bad End has completely disappeared. Yeah? The game's webpage is also gone now as well. The author is gone, and the game hasn't somehow cursed us with its existence again, thank goodness. From that day, Bad End had completely disappeared from the internet. The devoted posters on the BBS anonymity board who had been wanting a copy were sad, but if only they knew what was in store for them, they would have stayed the hell away from it from the start. Do you think a game like that will be made again? I honestly don't know. Even if there was, I'd never play it. We actually get to see what we look like. Holy shit. That's a relief. If you die without me, I'll be all alone. Coco folded her arms over me and gave me a warm embrace. Lost my best friend to this whole tragedy, but in the end I was happy. If I learned anything, it was a small misunderstanding. Is that a small misunderstanding can make a mountain out of a molehill? That was just part of human nature. Therefore, I wouldn't be surprised if something similar to Bad End was created again someday. Hopefully it would get deleted before anyone got injured or worse, killed. All I could do is pray that it wouldn't come to that. Staff! Oh, that's how they're doing it. That's how they're gonna do the credits. I'll let this play out. Let's hope this music doesn't get copyright. With my luck, maybe it will. Some third-party asshole would copyright this stupid song. Not stupid. It's not a stupid song. I swear. Don't copyright me. English translation. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with both the credits are on. The whole point of me talking while this is going is to avoid copyright. Any copyright stuff that would kind of happen with YouTube and that stuff. Overall, I really enjoyed this game. I just love horror visual novels. They're just so creative. They can be so creative at times. The True End, ending number 14. Oh. Okay. It said that there was a game in which a person that dies in the game will also die in real life. I'm playing it right now. What's the title of this game? Oh, fuck you. Ah. You son of a bitch. I knew they would do something like that. Okay. Thank you for playing. Your score evaluation is as follows. Where did you encounter Bad End and you make you go die first? Your evaluation said do this, but you may make your worst evaluation if you choose every choice. Now for your evaluation. Rank F. Failure to choose correctly and second choice, you need to concentrate and choose a little more carefully. Playing again from the beginning of the evaluation many times if you haven't yet, aim for the highest rank. Alright. So look at how many endings are. I got the True End, yay, but there's like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 10 other ones. I am not going to go and do that. I just wanted to go through a single playthrough of this game. That ends my video series for Bad End. Yeah, I got the true ending. I'm happy. Sure, yay, yeah, my evaluation of F. I'm sure there's an achievement for getting like an A or S. Hope you enjoyed this video series for Bad End. I really enjoyed that. I'm gonna go back and try to get like all the other endings and for like achievements and all that. But for now, this is where this ends for this series. I really enjoyed it. I got pretty invested into it. I'm glad my suspicions from the last video were proven true in this video with the end. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video for Bad End. This video series for Bad End. If you did, subscribe. Check out other stuff I do over here. See you next time. Bye-bye.